Hello, my wonderful, wonderful people, and welcome to this very packed vlog. Even though it's not really longer than the others, we have to cover quite a few places. So, to keep better track of where I went, I left in the places this time. So, it's not like normally where I just say Bangkok, Thailand. I think you know that we're still in Bangkok, especially since it's in the title. I have left in the places I went to. First, I want to talk about the two malls you've seen in this vlog. Those were not the first malls I went to during my trip, but these two are special. At least I thought so. The first one was the IconSiam Mall, which the floors above the food court are very pretty, but nothing too special. They don't vary that much from Siam Paragon or any other mall that is a bit more chic. But the special thing in IconSiam is the ground floor. I think it's the ground floor, it might be even the basement, but you can go out, so it should be the ground floor. Doesn't matter which floor it is, it's the deepest one, and it's the food court. And as you were able to see, this food court is built like an old market, so you even have a little bit of water, you have fake ships. It's really, really, really pretty. You can get a lot of typical Thai food things. They are more expensive than when you find something somewhere else because it seems to be made for tourists. So yeah, if you want to try something like that, you can always find stores and stalls somewhere else, but here you have like a bunch of them on one floor with a beautiful fake but beautiful landscape. So yeah, that was IconSiam. And the second one you've seen was in, I think the surrounding area is called Azok, and the mall itself is called Terminal 21. And as the name suggests, it has to do with flying. So when you get in on the floor we got in, everything looked like it was meant to look Roman, Italian. So you had this old pillars and fountain and everything looked like old Roman stuff. And when you went up, the first floor, I think, I've forgotten if they do like ground first or ground second. Doesn't matter. So when you go up, the floor is meant to look like France, which it really didn't. There were like a few things that looked like what are they called? Like the advertisement posts and like the lights. It looked a little bit Parisian, but you really had to look to find those things. But the next floor was Tokyo. And Tokyo, well, that's the one I filmed for you. The one thing I am wondering though, the signs were all very pretty and everything was like this beautiful colors, and as we know, it looked like a lot of advertisement. But the one thing that I was wondering was, why was the Tokyo floor, why was that the lingerie floor? Why do you buy the underwear in Japan? Think about that. Yeah. And the next floor was London or England, and I'm not sure what was above that, because that was the point where we were like, okay, we've seen enough, because the Japan floor was the most stunning one after the Rome one. I'm not sure if they used like, I've forgotten if they used cities or countries. But yeah, those two malls are at completely different ends of Bangkok, but both special in their own ways. So I also went back to Chinatown, and differently than the first time where I just walked around aimlessly, I really was at the street that is meant to be Chinatown. So you've seen all the signs and you've seen all the vendors and all the food stalls, so that is supposed to be Chinatown, and that's like the place you go to as a tourist. The streets I went through while I was there, not really touristy, still very interesting the first time. As always, I love exploring, but this time we were in the place that is more Chinatown. And even though there were a lot of tourists, it's not like a touristy area where you only see tourists, so you could also see locals buying the foods at the stalls. So yeah, that's quite cool, but little disclaimer, the street is very narrow and there can be a lot of people there, and I think if you go too late in the day, then there probably will be even more tourists next to the locals, and then it might not be a lot of fun going through those streets. Also, those streets seem to be very interesting at night because a lot of the signs light up. And last, but certainly not least, are the two rooftop bars I went to. The first one is called the Moon Bar, which is on top of the Banya Tree Hotel, and that one is really special. It is in the 61st floor of that building, so you're going up 59 floors by elevator, and then you have to walk the rest. And the view is stunning. I have filmed as much as I could, but yeah, that view is really breathtaking. So I only know about this because my friend took me up there, which was not this time, but before. And before I didn't film it because it wasn't my friend and she brought someone else she met that day, so I wasn't really comfortable filming. But this time I had to. I wanted to share the view with you, and the view is, as I said, it's breathtaking. But the one thing my friend told me, and taught me was you have to get there at 5 p.m. sharp. There are not a lot of tables, and if you come a lot later, then all the tables are gone. And if you want to have the perfect view and a table for yourself to see the sunset, to see how the lights turn on in Bangkok, you should be there at 5 p.m. The second rooftop bar we went to is also a restaurant, because the first one has a restaurant, but it's like separated from the bar, so you would have to book a table for the restaurant separated from the bar. But the second one is both combined. It also opens at 5 p.m. And the Pastel, which is its name, is a Mediterranean restaurant and bar. So the restaurant itself is beautiful, the food was great, the drinks were great, and the view was also stunning. But yeah, those rooftop bars are fantastic. And with the second one, the special thing for all of my BL girls and boys out there, one of the buildings you can see from that rooftop bar is you can see the hotel where Kin Porsche was filmed. The other interesting thing, not about the bar, but about the place where it is, was when we went back to our place, so we went back to the station and then took the train back home. That was the first time I saw parts of Bangkok at night, which I was pretty sure I wouldn't see. Because those are the streets where you can find like the tourist bars and everything that you might think of when you think of Bangkok nightlife. So at least I have seen it once. I prefer the night market. I prefer the streets where the locals sit outside and inside. I am not a big fan of the tourist bars and the very touristy areas at night. And I always get the icks whenever I walk past them. I'm not going to say any more, but I started to have certain preconceptions, and yeah, I feel like that was the area where my prejudice would have been right. Let's keep it at that. So yeah, those were those 3 days, and I'm not quite sure what I will do next, but I think I have a little bit of time because this vlog will not be uploaded on the same day I'm doing this talking thing. I need a little bit of rest, so we'll see when the next adventure or the next exploring will take place. Otherwise, as always, I'm really happy you're watching. Thank you. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you really want to, press the little bell so you know when the next vlog is coming out. I don't even know how that works. I don't think I have pressed the little bell for anything. I always wait for someone to tell me on social media that there's a new video online. Speaking of social media, I have changed my Tumblr blog. The link is in the description, and now there will be all of my pictures I have taken. So all of the photos I take during my day, where I upload 10, because I can't upload more, on Instagram, you can now find on Tumblr. I am behind and I will work my way up to Thailand. I'll try to do everything. I'll try to be up to date once I'm going to Cambodia. So I still have 17 days left to do that. But yeah, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can now see all of the pictures I've taken, all of the photos I'm taking on Tumblr. And I'm very proud of my skills that are getting better and better, and the pictures are getting better and better. So yeah, feel free to follow that, or just whenever there's a video, just click the link or just save the link so you can see them as well if you don't have Instagram. And other than that, that's it for this one. So yeah, see you in the next one. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye!